What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about an accident that happened over the Christmas vacation to a young lady in Parkland. I think it's somewhere in Texas. Shout out. And supposedly this young lady pictured here, her name is Madison Lewis. And I'm not a praying person, but I'm a spiritual person. And I hope that everything, goes well for this young lady who's fighting for her life right now after a freak accident has her burned over 90% of her body. She's in the hospital right now fighting for her life, guys. And she's burned over 90% of her body. And it's just unfortunate. She's a high school senior. He was college bound, already accepted to go to school. And for her to succumb to something like this, innocently, God only knows what her parents are going through. Take a look at this and we'll come back.
A North Texas teenager is on a long road to recovery after being severely burned while with friends. 17-year-old Madison Lewis suffered burns over 90% of her body during a burst of flames. And today she had her fourth of many surgeries. Fox 4 Stephen Dial joining us now with her story. Stephen.
I'm told that surgery was successful earlier this morning. Her mother telling me from her hospital room that she's just praying that her daughter becomes responsive.
There's nothing in the world more that I want and need than for my baby girl to be okay and to live a life. She's 17 years old.
Erica Hammond spoke to us from her daughter's room at Parkland Hospital. 2 weeks ago, at the start of the holiday break, Hammond's daughter, Madison Lewis, was with friends gathered around a burn barrel. Hammond says a boy threw something into the fire.
I thought it was a cup at first, but now I found out that it was an actual pan full of gasoline into the barrel, and they say that it just exploded and just went in her direction. And this is devastating, completely burnt her whole body.
Lewis is a senior at Jacksboro High School. She has been unresponsive since the incident, with multiple surgeries and incredibly difficult experience during the Christmas holiday.
This is the first year since I've been a mom that I didn't wrap one Christmas gift. Not one.
Hammond has traveled back and forth from Jacksboro to Dallas. She was getting help from the Ronald McDonald House,
which is wonderful. They have just been the best to me and to my family. Just open arms and hugs and prayers and so much compassion that it just fills my heart full of love.
Hammond told us she's thankful for the support from her community and the doctors and nurses at Parkland. Her only focus now, to pray that her daughter shows movement soon.
She's supposed to graduate in May and go to college in August. She has so much more to do out here, and that's why, she's a warrior. She is a fighter. That's what we need the most right now, is prayers, and for her healing in her poor body.
Now, her mother told me that they took her off of her pain medication, trying to see if she will react. She has not responded to anything in about 2 weeks, as mentioned in that piece. She, again, is thankful to everyone who's been supporting her, just hoping that soon she has a reaction.
All right, Stephen Dial, thank you.
All right, guys, that's the story of Madison Lewis. And I got to admit, as a father, and somebody that has empathy in my heart, that hurt me to even hear that. And it's an unfortunate accident that should not befall anybody, especially a young person like that. I got to give praise to the mother for her to stand in front of the camera and talk without breaking down and give thanks to the Ronald McDonald House and everybody that's showing support in her hour of need or time of need and hold her composure is worthy of praise. A lot of people talk about strength. That's strength to me. To go into a hospital room where your daughter is burned over 90% of her body, almost to the point of unrecognization. That's the wrong word. Being unrecognizable. And you having to deal with the lengthy road of recovery. She's unresponsive and unconscious since this accident happened. So when her mother seen her in that messed up state, she was already unconscious. Now the mother lives far away and she drives back and forth. And people are helping her with that. But if any of you guys know the mother, have her contact me in this email address at the bottom. And I'd like to talk to her and see what it is I could do on my platform or anything outside of my platform to help her, because I give her hella respect. When I was younger, guys, there was a girl. I had to be about 16, 17 myself. And she lived in some projects around the corner from my house. And she was burned over 90% of her body. And I'll never forget seeing how horrific she looked. And I don't mean to sound messed up, but I mean, when you've never seen anything like that, you can't stop but look. It's impolite to stare, but when you see somebody that's badly burned, you're trying to understand why. I remember she was burned so badly that she had they couldn't get skin grafts from her, so they got different people, skin from different people in her family, and she had different complexions of skin, almost like a knitted patched blanket. And I was older, and this girl had to be 6, 7 years old, man. She was caught in a house fire. And I'll never forget how heavy my heart was and how I felt for her, because as a girl, here she is young, haven't even had a chance to really, experience life. And this happens to her. Accidents do happen out here in the world. But this right here is really bad. It was poor judgment. The kid did something goofy trying to show off, and it almost cost somebody their life. And another thing about the mother that I do respect, she never said nothing bad about the kid. Never said nothing bad. Probably because I know it wasn't intentional. And that's one of the things that bother you as a parent, when you see your child suffering from something that didn't have to happen. And we got knowledge and wisdom of being older where they don't have it yet. All we can do is just be angry and ask why. This is horrific. They got to take her off her pain medication to see if she'll wake up. They got to put her in pain to make her come back to consciousness, y'all. What's messing with that? All of us need to cherish the time we have on this planet. And a lot of us out here doing crazy stuff. And this is one of the problems I have with a lot of these young kids out here that are out here acting crazy and disregarding life and just wrecking creation. You hit the lottery if you came out of the womb of your mother healthy. With all of these bad foods out here, chemicals in the air, all kind of stuff, birth defects, you won because you came out healthy. And people take that gift of life and stomp on it like it's nothing. And that's why I do these videos, because I care. I hope the community rallies around this family. Honestly. Seriously. If any of y'all praying folk, man, say a prayer for this young lady, because she needed. She was one of the good ones. High school senior. College bound, already accepted to go to school. And for this to happen, sad. I'm sure the young man that did that feels bad. And a lot of people in that school, when they go back to school, will let him know that. Because it was stupid what he did. Somebody's best friend, somebody's daughter may not wake up. Guys, all you guys out there in the community, man, rally around her. If anybody's a social media influencer, or just basically have your own YouTube channel, man, let's spread the word on stuff like this so it don't happen no more. This is messed up. She was a pretty girl. Seemed like she come from a pretty family. It's always the good ones. Pray for her. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stuff like this hurts my heart. Y'all ask me, do these videos bother me? Stuff like this bothers me because I've been down roads a lot of people have never wanted to venture down. And I've seen things and done things that I wasn't proud of. But they still got me to this position where I'm at, where I can help and give insight. Maybe somebody will learn something from what I say. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.